Sometimes people keep going even when things get easy, but other times they stop as soon as things get easy. Miyamoto Musashi thought that the biggest risk is not failing, but being happy, because when you're happy, you start to lose. You'll learn how to keep wanting to succeed, develop a warrior mentality, and keep going when other people give up in this video. Step 1. Never get too comfortable with small wins. It's important to have small wins. They give you faith, proof, and speed. On the other hand, they are dangerous if you let people rest there. A lot of people give up not because they failed, but because they kind of made it. They decide to stay at that level because it feels good enough. As a strong warning, Miyamoto Musashi told people not to think this way. He thought that winning should never make people lazy. A real fighter sees each victory as a chance to learn, not as a break. Even though Musashi won a lot of battles, he never thought he was finished. He thought about what he did well, made changes, and practiced harder after each win. He knew that things are always getting better. You will fall behind if you stop, even if it's just to feel better. To stay hungry, you have to enjoy your success without getting attached to it. After congratulating yourself on your win, you ask, what's next? Comfort is not obvious. It tells you, enough is enough. It makes you believe that you don't need to work hard anymore. But there is only growth beyond comfort. Musashi taught that to be master, one must always put pressure on themselves. Not harsh criticism of yourself, but controlled expectations of yourself. That's right, you should expect more from yourself than other people do. Don't let small wins make you who you are. Their names mean milestones, not destinations. Have a short party, and then get back to work. Every day, check to see if you are still pushing yourself. It means you are settling down if your days feel like they will always go the same way. If you want to succeed, you have to take the harder way even when the easier one is there. Musashi didn't live a fancy life, even though he could have. He stayed away from wealth because it makes people weak. In the same way, emotional ease makes people less ambitious. Always be thankful, but never be happy. Small wins should push you to reach for more, not less. The warrior's path doesn't end, it just keeps getting better. Step 2. Always want more growth, not more rest. Even though it's important to rest, growth should always come first. A lot of people mix up prize and rest. For a short time, they work hard, but then they decide they earn long breaks. Miyamoto Musashi thought that too much rest made the mind dull and the will weak. He didn't teach being tired, he taught being consistent. When hard work becomes a way of life, not just a time, that's when growth happens. Musashi worked out even when he was tired, bored, or not in the mood to do it. He knew that waiting for everything to be just right was a trick. The need to grow must be greater than the need to be comfortable. When resting is your main goal, your drive slowly fades away. When you're hungry for success, you only rest to get better, not to avoid working. By its very nature, growth is painful. It requires discipline, attention, and giving up things. But it also makes sense. Musashi thought that someone who doesn't have a way to grow was weak in spirit. When you work on growing every day, you build power inside that nothing can take away. If you want to grow, you have to ask tough questions. Where am I weak? What do I want to avoid? What is the next skill I need to work on? It means picking progress over fun, learning over something else, and working hard over making excuses. This doesn't mean you never take a break. It means that you never let rest become your main goal. Musashi kept his life simple and focused on his work. He wasn't looking for fun. He was after control. Today, there are a lot of things that can confuse you. There is comfort everywhere. You have to choose growth every day if you want to stay hungry. When small changes are made over and over, they build momentum that can't be stopped. Ask yourself, how will I grow today? When you wake up. Not, what can I do to feel better? The fire stays alive with growth. Rest should not replace the trip, but add to it. You will never be happy if you always choose growth over ease. Step 3. Learn something new every single day. To feed a hunger, you need to learn. When you stop learning new things, you start to think you know everything there is to know. One of Miyamoto Musashi's many skills was his sword. He learnt about art, philosophy, nature, tactics, and calligraphy. He thought that knowing about many routes made the main path sharper. His desire to learn kept his thinking active and easy to change. You don't have to study for hours every day to learn something. It takes willpower. Every day's one thought, insight, or correction adds up over time. Musashi taught that just watching things is a way to learn. Watching others, studying mistakes, and thinking about past events can all help you become smarter. You stay humble when you learn something new every day. You know that there are no limits to mastery. Being humble keeps you from being cocky and stuck. A curious mind is full of people who want to succeed. A mind that is always looking for more to learn never gets bored. It also boosts courage to learn. Not fake confidence, but confidence that comes from knowing what you're doing and being good at it. Musashi thought that getting ready gave you real confidence. You can handle fear less as you learn more. You don't hesitate when you move, you do it with calm awareness. Learn to be a part of who you are. Read, watch, practice, and think about what you've done. You can learn from both success and loss. If you're ready to see them, even bad days can teach you something. Musashi thought that if you pay attention, everything can teach you something. To stand out in a world where many people live the same year over and over, learn something new every day. It keeps you hungry and helps you see things bigger. If you decide to learn something new every day, you can't get comfortable because you are always changing. Step 4. Keep goals bigger than your fears. You can be afraid. Musashi never said that fear goes away. But instead, he taught how to control fear. He thought that being brave wasn't about not being afraid, but about not letting fear control what you do. Fear feels big when your goals are small. When you have big goals, fear doesn't matter as much. A lot of people give up because their goals don't keep them going when they're scared. They pick safety over what's important. Musashi took risks in his life, but not because he was careless. He did it on purpose. He thought that dodging trouble made people less strong. Being focused on purpose means keeping your goals bigger than your fears. Why is this goal important? What do you become when you go after it? Fear doesn't work when the goal is clear. You'll want to succeed more if you connect your goals to something bigger than just comfort or fame. A lot of the time, fear comes from picturing failing. To get rid of fear, Musashi taught people to accept death. These days, this means accepting that you will lose things, be embarrassed, and make mistakes along the way. Don't try to protect your ego. That will let you shoot higher. Make goals that will push you. Needs for improvement in goals. Goals that make you a little scared. While fear isn't fun, it is a place where growth can happen. Your confidence grows every time you face your fears and take steps towards a big goal. Don't let fear make you see less. Fear doesn't last. Shame lasts longer. Musashi chose the way of challenge because he knew that a life without challenges makes people lose their inner strength. You will never be happy with a small life if your goals are bigger than your fears. Step 5. Use failure as fuel, not excuses. On the way to success, you can't stop failing. How people see loss makes a difference between those who succeed and those who settle. In fight practice, Miyamoto Musashi lost, had hard times, and didn't have much comfort. But he never thought that failing meant he was weak. In his mind, it was just data. Failure shows where you are lacking in skill, plan, or mindset. Musashi thought that being aware of your weaknesses was a skill. He didn't run away from loss. Instead, he studied it. If you think this way, pain can become growth. A lot of people give up when they fail. I tried, they say, and then they go back to safety. If you want to be successful, you need to act in a different way. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? When you fail. Then use what you learned right away. Musashi told me that when I lose, I should stay calm. Emotions make it hard to make good decisions. Failure can be a teacher instead of an enemy if you stay cool. Being calm helps you keep going instead of giving up. Failure as fuel means letting it make you more disciplined. It means to put in more effort and not give up. Not lowering your goals, but making your method better. Failure will only beat you if you let it define who you are. Everyone who is great has failed a lot of times. What sets them apart is their determination. Musashi's life shows that you can become strong by going through a lot of hard times. When you use loss as fuel, you become more hungry and can't imagine giving up. Step 6. Stay curious, not satisfied. One of the worst things for growth is being satisfied. Being interested keeps the mind living. Miyamoto Musashi thought that being lazy makes things worse. When you feel like you have learned everything, you stop moving forward. Curiosity wants to know more. How does this work? How could this be better? What am I not seeing? Someone who is curious never settles down because they always see what could happen. When you're happy, the door shuts. It's opened by curiosity. Musashi was always interested in new things. He studied art and philosophy even after he was good at swordsmanship. He knew that having depth in some areas helps having range in others. Being curious makes you smarter. Curiosity keeps you interested in everyday things. You don't get stuck in habits. Instead, you look for better ways to do things. Experiment, watch, and get better. This way of thinking keeps you hungry even when you're doing well. Keep being interested in yourself, your habits, how you think, and what you do. Knowing yourself is the first step to growth. Musashi said that you should really know yourself. You can make changes to get better when you know yourself. Don't let happiness shut down your interest. Take pleasure in success, but always think about what else could be done. Being interested is what keeps desire alive. You will never settle down as long as you are interested. Step 7. Move forward even when motivation is low. Motivation isn't always there. Discipline always works. Miyamoto Musashi didn't let his emotions control what he did. Count on him to be committed. Actions, not feelings, are what keep people hungry for success. There will be days when you don't feel motivated. It's a mistake to wait for it. No matter how you feel, going forward is what makes progress. Musashi taught that the only way to become a master is to practice, not be inspired. Moving forward when you're not motivated builds power inside you. It shows that you are in charge, not your feelings. Every little thing that is done during resistance makes discipline stronger. You don't have to be ready. You need to do something. Often, inspiration comes from doing something, not the other way around. Musashi trained every day because he knew that being consistent builds strength. Don't do much when you're not motivated. Pay attention to the next little thing. Momentum comes back by moving. Discipline, not joy, is what keeps you hungry. People who are successful aren't always driven. They have made a promise. Musashi's life shows that consistent work beats short-lived feelings. No matter what, keep going. This is how you stay hungry for success and never give up.